What about fiscal spending in the United States? You've been outspoken, right, on the risks of equality. You've been outspoken on populism as a global problem.
Yes.
I think you know, I talked to your friend, your fellow Anderson School graduate, Bill Gross, just last week. And Bill surprised me by saying that he agrees, in principle, with the progressive wing of the Democratic Party. I asked him specifically about that galvanizing lightning rod of a freshman representative, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And he said, yes, if the inequality problem isn't resolved, there might be, and he used the term air quotes, a socialist in the White House after the 2020 election.
So, you know, I've been very outspoken about purpose and corporate purpose and why I believe we need, we need more political leaders, business leaders to be more outspoken. And I am more committed than ever making sure that the business community takes care of this. I do believe more than ever before our clients, our employees, 55% of BlackRock's employees are millennials, 35% of the American workforce are millennials. I actually believe our clients, our employees are asking more from every company. And companies have to be more thoughtful and more purposeful. Let me finish because I think it's really important. The reason why I'm so vibrant on the subject matter, because if we don't transform how we do business, then we may see a government telling us what to do. And I much rather have the outcome of the business community trying to find solutions, trying to be much more socially cognizant of what's going on. And so we need to be much more mindful and trying to help more people have a better future. That it is that fear of the future. I go back to retirement and the lack of savings. We have to do more as business leaders, or we're going to have a government that's going to force that change.
That raises two questions. Right. The first is, how much can business really do to replace the role of government?
Good question.
And secondly, what are the prospects that you can communicate that and actually find common ground with the likes of AOC, with the likes of an Elizabeth Warren or a Bernie Sanders, for example, such that they'll actually listen to you and maybe believe you and come around to a less critical point of view on the role of corporate America and Wall Street?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to ever be, if I'm capable of changing anyone's opinion. And that is not my objective. My objective is to try to have more businesses focusing on trying to do the right thing. I do believe on the margin more business leaders are focusing on this. On the margin there is change. I think the conversations we had 7 years ago never had these type of elements. The conversations 20 years, nothing. So I would argue maybe too slow, but there is change going on. Our clients are demanding it. Our shareholders are demanding it. And most importantly, our employees are demanding it. And I think this is across every company. And I spend a lot of time with different CEOs, and they are spending more time. How do we try to create more inclusive capitalism? And I do believe that is going to be the key characteristic over the next 10 years. And whether it's a political outcome and they do it faster, I believe that may not, depending on what the policies are, that may or may not be the right outcome. Right now, the Democratic Party is seeing, every day a new candidate. We'll see in the next 6 to 8 months who are going to be the leading candidates. I would just remind everybody, and I know you know this, Erik, the Democratic Party won control of the House by having more moderates, or more centrists. It was not the left part of the Democratic Party that won the incremental houses, where most of the new names that we're reading about who are talking about these new policies, they come from very solid blue districts already. And they may be moving the Democratic Party, but the Democratic Party won control of the House by having more centrist Democrats. And so we'll see where that ends.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.